Hi guys, I'm sorry, I'm late. I'm late. Sorry. I'm totally not prepared. I'm just trying to do all the technical things I have to do. Then I have to clean up this mess so I can do anything. I just tried to do too much today, I think. Let me see here. I got to get my camera sorted out. Come on. Hi, Teresa. I'm sorry I'm late. I was out in the garden picking stuff in the garden, and then I had to take care of said stuff. And by the time I got finished, I was not thinking. Hi, Barbara. Hi, Linda. Hi, Lori. For some reason, I had 2 o'clock in my mind. I guess because we go live at 2 normally on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Okay, you go over there. I just have to clean up a little spot, see, to play. Then I have to go find things because I don't have my little book. Okay, these are, I don't know if you guys ever do this, but I do this all the time. These were 3/4 of the way empty, so I finally emptied them up. And I like these to put liquid paint in to use like, paint writers. That you can use them like paint writers. I imagine you could refill them with glue too, Teresa. Okay, why is that? Oh, they go on backwards compared to what you would think. I've used them for some time, putting like watered down paint in them. However, what I really want to do is I want to try buying that paint. What do you call that paint? Pouring paint. The kind, yeah, like art glitter. Well, I don't know. It's got an awful big tip on it for art glitter glue, but you might be able to put art glitter glue in it. The tip is way bigger. That's one thing. So Jeff just got home with blueberries, and unfortunately, he left them on the ground, and so now they have ants in them. So I'm going to have to deal with ants this afternoon. So, which is not my favorite thing to do. But yeah, I would think you could try it with art glitter glue. It's just that's a pretty good size hole. Oh, the end that smears. It might work real well. I don't know. Huh. I never use that end really for with this kind of glue. I've never really used it, but doesn't mean it's not usable. Okay, I might have enough room here that I can do something. Yes, instead of your finger. Hi, Mina. That would probably work. I have a couple more of them. I used to really like this glue a lot. Just because I didn't know about art glitter glue, and so I used that one, and that one was my favorite. So, okay, I have to go get my little my little book, my little journal, so that I can do a little journal page. So I will be right back because I got to go pull it out of a box. I'm sorry about that. Let's see. Is there anything fun over here that you can look at? No, not even a thing. Oh, well. Here. This is a pretty piece of paper. I might use this piece of paper for my iCAD in a few minutes. I hope I said hello to everybody. I'm Teresa and Mina and Lori and Linda. I haven't seen Mindy either, Lori. Guys, if you're not reading chat, Lori's wondering if anybody's heard from Mindy. Yeah, typing on a tiny phone keyboard. I hate typing on my tiny phone keyboard. Hold on. Hi, Barbara. Hold on just a minute, guys.
You want me to cover these with cellophane and put them in the fridge?
That's what I'm thinking, and that way maybe
they're gonna die off anyway because I have no nest to go back to. But.
Well, but and if you cover them up with the cellophane, it will keep them confined. And if you put them in the if you put them in the fridge, that should kill them, shouldn't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I bring a bowl so you can show everybody?
Sure. Bring me a bowl. He's gonna let us show off our he's going to show off his work from today. I don't remember seeing her lately either, Barbara. Okay, Lori, we'll try to do. Oh my gosh, you picked way more than last time.
I picked about 3 gallons.
Okay, I think we probably have enough. Maybe we'll have blueberry crisp for dinner.
Yeah, about 3 gallons of blueberries in an hour or so.
3 gallons of blueberries in an hour or so. Okay. Well, I picked at least 1.5 gallons of tomatoes in a lot less time, but they were all splitting open from the rain. Yeah, Laura, Yum is right. And that's the second time he's picked. He picked a lot more today than he did last. Blueberry pie. I don't know.
Only 2 bushes. He's got 12.
That was only 2 bushes?
Yeah.
Good grief.
And I didn't even get all of them.
Okay, did y'all hear him? 2 bushes. He picked off of 2 bushes, and that bowl was 2 bushes, or the bowl plus the other bowl?
Both bowls were about 2 bushes total.
Okay, because that big yellow bowl, just so you know, okay, this is about a 14-inch span. So that big yellow bowl is about 14 inches round, and it's about 6 or 8 inches deep. It's a huge, giant bowl from Tupperware. And then he took another bowl that's about half that size, and it was pretty much full. So blueberry pancakes, waffles, and muffins. I don't cook a lot of those things, Teresa, because they're so high in carbs and sugar. I'll probably make a blueberry dessert that I make that I can ease off the sugar, other than the fruit that's in it. it doesn't have but about 3/4 of a cup of sugar. No, they're not my bushes. We have a friend that has 12 bushes, and he just said that Jeff just said that he picked all of that off of 2 bushes. And he's already picked once, and they've been picking. So, needless to say, there is a lot on those bushes. But with the rains, they'll start splitting. And that's what's happening to my tomatoes, is they're splitting. What you need, hon?
Rubber bands put around the lip. That cling wrap is.
Yeah, that cling wrap is bad. I don't have any big rubber bands. You could use painter's tape. It's in the second drawer.
There's nothing making it stay on that hole.
Yeah. Okay. Hi, Shelly. Cobbler. Yes, that's kind of what I make, is kind of a cobbler. He is a very patient Santa. We have huckleberries up here. Yes, we used to pick huckleberries when I was a kid. Quite a bit. Use Splenda sugar sub. I don't use Splenda or Sweet and Low or any of those. I will use stevia or somebody told me about monk fruit, which I may try that. Mostly if I'm going to use a sugar substitute, I use stevia, but I don't use a lot of sugar substitute either, Teresa. We just don't eat things with a lot of sugar in them. Yeah. But they do make really good, yummy milkshakes too. If you freeze the blueberries and freeze a banana and have some almond milk and you put it all together in the blender. Oh, yummy, 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 yummy. Oh, blackberries. The friend's blackberries were tiny, tiny, tiny last time. They weren't worth really picking. Jeff picked a handful and I put them in fruit salad. But okay, I think I can calm down enough to actually function. And these are the little scraps I have today. And these are the little scraps. Blackberries would be really, also blackberries, Lisa said blackberries don't have very much sugar in them, which I didn't realize that. This is about the sum total of the scraps on my table, but I have a stamp. I have some little words. I have some other washi. So, I said oat milk. Yes, oat milk would work too. Of course, if I'm buying, I usually buy almond milk. Anyways, I also picked a huge bowl of tomatoes, but that storm we had yesterday has made them split. So I had to get them in a pan. That's why I was late. I was messing with those instead of doing what I was supposed to be doing, getting ready for this. So, whew. And I'm going to have to, Jeff, when you finish, could you give me a degree of colder on the air conditioner? I didn't get anything done. I'm sorry, guys. Okay, who's going to do their little journal? They used to watch your bushes. Hi, Kathy. Yes, you're not any later than I was. I was late today. I'm going to start with the little journal, and I'm going to go to the iCAD, and then Barbara's going to do hers. Yay. Hi there, Lisa. How's your elbow doing, dear? I was late. Oh, I need to check this and shut it down if it's fine. Okay. It is not helpful when you forget what you're supposed to be doing for the day. Thank you, hon. I appreciate it. Oh, we just turned on? Okay. All right. Not Teresa. No, not with that hand that way. Missed 2 weeks already. Uh-oh. Okay. Let's find a page because that's kind of the stuff that I've got ready to go. I may have to find a piece of paper or something to put the stamp on if I decide to use the stamp. Don't know what I'm going to use yet. I also have a thing. I mean, I didn't clean off my table at all. Oh, and I'm going to have to go to my desk to get pins for the iCads. Guys, I hope everybody I said hello to. I hope I did. If not, I apologize. Hello to everyone. I was going to show you the last week when I did the little birds, or whenever I did the little birds. Yeah, it was last week. They went through to the other side. So I'm kind of going to need to cover that up. Maybe I should think about kind of like that. Well, that might be way too easy. I honestly really like that. Don't like that. It may just be something really simple this week. But they're pretty on the other side. Yeah, they were. Hi, Mary Lou. Thanks, Barbara. You know, I don't like being late. I don't, I was busy this morning, granted, and I'm kind of spacey because I was outside in the heat. I also picked Rosella, which is hibiscus, tortilla, and got a bunch of that in the dehydrator. And I picked oregano, and it's in the dehydrator. And I put herbs and stuff into my tomatoes. Oh, I'll just show you what I did yesterday. I'll show you on here. Oops, you can't see it very well. It's a crock pot full of tomatoes, and I got another one started this morning. By dinner time, they were cooked down to juice. So it looks like an upside down cross. It does, but I'm thinking I'm going to put some words in here. And so I think that I'm going to just start with that and see where it goes. So, Lisa, did you tell me how your elbow was doing and I didn't see, or did you not mention it? I didn't see it. is the problem. Come on. I am not fond of this new tip. I may have to go back to the old one. Okay. Well, I think I put that a little higher than I did on the other one, so that's all right. It just got moved around a little bit. This little scrap of paper has had a lot of uses. Hi, Janice. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Shelly's here. Mary Lou's here. Welcome, everybody. And again, I apologize for being late. Okay, about the same, still resting it. Well, I would like to hear that it was better, but I do understand. Okay, so do I want to put this on there or not? We will see. Nice thing about washi tape is if you don't like it, you can take it off if you don't glue it down first. I just realized you guys are kind of far out. There, maybe that will help. Yeah. That's okay, Teresa. You always have to see what your honey wants. Since mine went and picked blueberries again for me, I have to take really good care of him. All right. I kind of like the washi tape, so I think I'm going to leave it there. Which means I'm going to glue it down. It just does not stay very well with if you don't. And while this little book is not about something that's going to last forever, I just like to glue it down. You guys might not be able to see this, but this washi tape where these little hearts are, you can actually see through the washi tape and see the color behind it, which I kind of like. My honey just moved my car back around. We had a wicked storm yesterday. Not a hurricane, not anything like that, but it was nope, I don't like it so far down. It needs to be up a little higher. We had a lot of rain, a lot of water. North of us had a tornado. So I'm liking it too, Barbara. It's so simple, but I really like how it's coming out. My fingers are all sticky now, though, but got inspired yesterday by Dana Fago's new page, so I'm pulling out a lot more stuff than I. Ooh, a blueberry picking tea fairy. Yes, I am such a fortunate woman, Mina. And right before the storm hit Saturday morning or Friday night, maybe it was Friday night, we ran out real fast Friday night and he helped me pick tomatoes. And thank you, Linda. I think I'm going to put a word on it. I've got some word washi tape up there, and I think I'm going to put a word or two on it. So I had, this one has journey, which I kind of like, and I'm thinking I might put it. I just think that word's good enough. I think that's what, don't forget to date it. Yep, crock pot of tomatoes are pretty. Thanks, Teresa. You may be behind a little bit. The second crock pot started. That first crock pot is about half cooked down. I'm just going to use my glitter glue rather than get my fingers all messy. But I think that's it. Golly, you know, it's interesting when they are that easy. But that's that, you know. That is pretty much from the scraps on my desk. Ta-da. Like it. And dating it, I need to date it. I have my pen, and today is the 20th. And it is Father's Day. Yes, and my husband went and picked blueberries for me on Father's Day. Okay, we have June 20th, 2021. Yep, I like it. Hi, Katie. Watching and working, yep. Other than being hot, it's beautiful outside today. Okay, now I'm going to do my iCAD. Let's see. We need one of these. And unfortunately, I took all my pens over to my other desk. Hi, Miss Mary. Hello, hello. So I'm going to have to go get my pens. I've been making my iCADs over there. I just did my little journal page, Mary. If you didn't see it, this is my little baby journal page. Just from the little scraps on my desk. Now I'm going to do my iCAD. And I think this morning I'm going to use this. Yeah, I think that would be kind of cool. So, might as well get that part glued down. Thanks, Mary. if I get this glued down, it'll be kind of dry by the time I go get my pins. If I was smart, what I would do is I would glue a bunch of these down, and then I would have them ready for when I wanted to work on them. But I never said I was smart. That would mean that I actually was ahead of myself. Decided it was somehow your fault I forgot to record my voiceover Friday. Oh dear, it was somehow Lisa's fault. Oh my goodness. I'm just glad it wasn't my fault. Oh, that got glue right there. Okay. Guys, don't forget that we're going to Jelly Plate on Tuesday. If you want to play along and Jelly Plate while we're jelly plating, while we're making Jelly Plate prints, we're going to be doing that Tuesday. I'm going to go get my pins. I've been doing my that's when I like it when there's someone to blame. Okay, that's good, Shelly. Yeah, I blame Lisa for everything anyways. Yep. Yes, I do. I've been doing my iCads. If I'm not on filming, then I'm doing them at my other table. So that's why the pens were off to Never Never Land, just not where they belonged. Oh, Lori, that would be crazy. I don't even have the time nor energy to make a list. Yeah, that's true, Katie. Okay. I think I got the corners down. Let's get this trimmed off. But the storm, while the storm was kind of bad, we didn't have it came in like little spurts, and so the water wasn't as bad as it could have been, and the wind, while it was bad, it was, of course, we've lost all of the limbs and things that we're going to lose, I think. So it was not too bad. It just meant that we didn't dare do anything that electricity might go out on. Well, Lori, then you know what you've got. I don't think that's goofy. I think that is very organized, and I am definitely, because I'm constantly looking for something I thought I had and I can't find it. And if you know you have it, then you have to keep looking. So, okay, let's see what we got here. Okay, Lisa. Let's see if that's the really black one. I've been using this one that's kind of gray to just put my first marks down so that because I know I'm going to go over them. And if I kind of put my first marks down with this, then I know what I'm thinking. And if push comes to shove, I can go over it with a skinny one. Although it's about dead. Thumbs up on all the YouTube videos. Yay, Kathy, that's a really good idea. Okay, Linda, how's the walking up and down the stairs doing? I'm glad I did that first then too. I'm curious to know how your stair climbing is doing. Linda had hip surgery. I think 1 week and 2 days ago, if I'm correct. Okay, this one is just not going to draw anymore at all. Doing pretty good. Yay! I know Teresa is still not able to do a lot of things that she wants to do. She had hand surgery the same week, I think the Thursday before. Okay, this one, guess what? I'm going to throw it away. Hi, Brittany. I am going to throw it away. It's dead. It's been dead for a while. So we are just going to cast it aside. Did I say hi, Brittany? I hope so. And Teresa's not allowed to do a bunch of stuff because she had her hand worked on, which would make me crazy because I do so many things. I think they'd have to put it in a cast to keep me from doing stuff. Let's see what happens here. I don't know if everybody does it, but I have to turn things upside down so that I can see what the line I'm drawing on. No, I don't like that. That's okay. We'll fix it. Yeah, okay. Turn them upside down. Yeah. Otherwise my hand gets in the way and I can't see where I'm drawing. I think those are going to get turned into fat lines. I like the fatter lines. I was watching somebody the other day and they never turned their paper over while they were drawing. And I was like, and I don't remember who it was I was watching, but it's like, if I don't turn it around, I can't see it. So I'm glad I'm not the only one that does that. There we go. Okay. Okay. I am not going to tell you that I'm liking this one, but we'll wait till I finish it because you never know. It might get better. Sometimes I like them right away, and sometimes I don't. I agree, Katie. Turning your hands in weird ways does kind of mess things up. And of course, the other thing is that with these paint markers, they don't dry instantaneously. So if you lay your hand into it, you sometimes mess up your drawing big time. This kind of looks like ears at the moment, and that's why I think I don't like it. It's looking like bunny ears or something sticking up. That's right, Barbara. Oh well, experiment. That's the whole point. If we don't like it, then we can start over. Besides, if we don't like it, it's just the whole point is the idea behind doing it. We've accomplished, we've done. I don't know that this looks any less like bunny ears now or not, so we'll see. Maybe some dots will fix it. Hi, Riri. Dots fixes everything, doesn't it? And yet it survives our dislike. There you go. I call that the poop stage. Yeah, that means I need to put more and cover that bit up. Yep, that's right. Uh-huh. Yep. You just gotta keep, when you keep adding, it seems to work itself out. Yeah. There's also a point you got to step back and say, okay, I'm just not gonna like that one. And I figure that if I like, 50% of these, of having made one every day, on so far I'm liking most of them, then I'm in good shape. Uh-oh. You're not supposed to type with sticky hands. It does not work very well. Jeff turned the air conditioner on and now I'm cold. Of course, I had been in the kitchen when I came running in here because I was late. I think there needs to be another one that's over here. It's only a little piece of one. Yep. Cold and hot. Yeah, probably I would too, Riri. Um, the problem is I was so hot earlier that I was kind of all sweaty and nasty. I know, too much information. But that's what happens when you go outside to pick stuff. And I had to find all the tomatoes because, like I said, the rain that we got so much rain. So the tomatoes were just splitting wide open. And of course, the cherry tomatoes are the ones that I have that are doing the best. And you know, they're big for cherry tomatoes, but you pick a whole handful of them. That's true, Katie. No one wants that. I could agree with that one. Yep. Okay, let's put some. This needs a middle. Those don't need middles, but these two need middles. Maybe this one needs a little tiny grounding point. Okay, now they look like bloodshot eyes and I was thinking wheels, but they look more like bloodshot eyes. This poor bunny rabbit is turning into a very monster-like or something. I don't know. Maybe this will take away the bunny rabbit look. Okay, it's getting better. Off to lurk for a bit. That's fine. See you later. Thanks for saying hi. It's getting better. Okay, now it's time for the white stuff. Oh, that's the one that doesn't like me. It does not like me. It spits and does nastiness. Okay, so that means this must be the good one. And it was ornery last night. It didn't want to work right. Yeah, and it's not going to. So what did I use? I used this one. Hi, Ann. All right, let's see what we can do here. it always amazes me how much it changes just by adding the white on top of the black. It just totally changes everything. Happy summer solstice, is it that? Did not know that it was, Barbara. I knew it was Father's Day. That's as close as it'll come. Okay. Uh-oh. They look like shoes with pom-poms in the balcony with a headache. Okay. Okay, Cheryl, I'm glad you stopped in to say hi. Yeah, they do kind of look like shoes. They look less like bunny ears now. And Mom's a sight, and we. Oh, awesome! Brittany, that's cool. It's neat that she likes to do that with you. I talked to my mom last night. She was just doing her normal thing. Nothing out of the ordinary. But her next door neighbor got to come home from the hospital the other day, so that was a really good thing. We were very happy. So because we were really worried. Mom's about 5 or 6 years older than Miss Betty, but Mom's in better health than Miss Betty is, so it was very worrisome having her have to go to the hospital. They are the Price is Right doors. Yeah. Okay. Katie, my singing circle met for the first time since the pandemic down at the river. Oh, Barbara, that sounds like fun. That's awesome. Yeah, they do look kind of like the Price is Right doors. The tunnel in a funny house. Yep. Well, at least they quit looking like bunny ears because they were looking like bunny ears for so long. And I didn't particularly like the bunny ears thing. It's amazing what we can find, though, isn't it? And see all sorts of things. All right, let's see here. Gotta get this flat. Or sort of flat. Hi, Julie. Told you your meds make you loopy. Oh, dear. Uh-huh. Yep. Those loopy meds, yep. I'll tell you what, the weather here has made me sleepy. I was so sleepy yesterday. After lunch, I went and laid down. I had my timer set for 30 minutes. And of course, Mom called me in the middle to tell me about Miss Betty getting to come home and stuff. And so I said, okay. And I was going to get up after I talked to Mom. And I rolled over and I went back to sleep. Didn't get up for almost an hour. Of course, those bead shows always kind of throw me off because I'm up until 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning, and I'm not used to that. I don't do that very often. I only stay up like that for bead shows, and so it kind of throws me off for a few days. I don't need them either, Mary Lou. Being sleepy, though, makes me loopy, too. Wow, there's 30 of you here. Welcome, everybody. I hope I said hello to everyone. I'm so glad everybody's here. I hope this is interesting. Actually, the red and white sections remind you of Cat in the Hat. Maybe we're looking at his business card. Oh, that's kind of cool. I kind of like that, Mary Lou. Yeah, it does kind of look like Cat in the Hat kind of thing. Yep. That's not Mary Lou. That was Mina. Sorry. We're looking at his business card. Oh, maybe. Maybe. I want to do a Cat in the Hat journal. I have a Cat in the Hat book, and I've been collecting Cat in the Hat stuff. I shouldn't say Cat in the Hat stuff. I've been collecting Dr. Seuss stuff. And I have several Dr. Seuss books, but I really want to do Cat in the Hat Comes Back. And the reason is that for some unknown reason, when my son was little, it wasn't the Cat in the Hat book that he wanted read all the time. It was Cat in the Hat Comes Back. And I think it's because they had pink snow. I'm not sure why that was one of his favorites, but that was one of his favorites that he wanted to be read to all the time. Of course, Dr. Seuss was a favorite of his even when he got older. When we were in Alabama, the library there would do interlibrary loans. And they hunted down every currently published Cat in the Hat that the library system that they had owned, and Brandon read them all in the 3rd grade. He really liked those books. You're decluttering and organizing. Well, I need to do that too. It doesn't happen. I seem to make more mess. I had the dining room table all cleaned off, but I went to pack beads on it yesterday, and so now it's a mess because I'm not done packing beads. So I think that's done, except for ink, because we're inking now. Let's see, is it done? Oh, I think so. 1 fish, 2 fish. Yeah, see, they all have their own special, they have a specific book that they like, isn't it, Mary Lou? I mean, Brandon also had a couple of books called The Curious Kitten, and he really liked Curious Kitten, but when When it came to the Dr. Seuss books, it was Cat in the Hat Comes Back. Yeah, I think it's done. I think we're going to ink it. No, where's the black? Okay. I didn't put it away after the other day. Always wanted Zeus, only Zeus. Mostly Fox and Socks because they liked me messing up so much. Fox and Socks. Yep. Trying to... Mina, that's what happens to me too. Uh-huh. It just when I try to organize, it just seems to get worse. I can feel exactly the same way. Thanks, Linda. I'm liking them, and of course, after I decided to ink that one the other day, I need to sit here and ink the rest of them. I might do that. I won't do it for a long period of time, but I need to get them done so that they're actually finished, because it really, really finishes them. For some reason, that just adds to the finish of them. Well, it sort of frames them. I think that's what happens. There. Yep. That's the thing, Mary Lou, is that 99% of the stuff I have is craft stuff. I mean, when we were living in the RV, all my clothes fit in my RV closet. It was not a problem. I just didn't have that many clothes or anything that wouldn't fit. Okay, so this is June 20th. June 20th. 2021. Yes, Katie, it is a jelly print background. Here, I'll show you the big piece. Oops, just a minute. Let me go back out. Hi, Kathy. There we go. I do a lot of like collage type chunks when I jelly plate, Katie. So it was two different looking pieces, and I cut it like that. But yeah, I'm using jelly print backgrounds on all of my cards. I'm starting out with that partially because I don't like the thinness of these cards, and I don't like just a plain white card to doodle on. I wanted something with some color on it. So I have been using jelly prints. And I'm going to take a few minutes and just do a couple more of these as far as inking them. It makes me want to play with the jelly plate. Well, we're going to play with the jelly plate on Tuesday, Kathy. Lisa and Barbara and Anne and I are going to jelly print on Tuesday live. So grab yours and plan to play along. That will be at 2 o'clock. We're going to do that. Well, we're going to do our iCads first. We're all for doing iCads. Yep, Anne is too, Barbara. We're all for doing iCads, so we're going to do our iCads first because that way then they'll be done and we won't have, forgotten them because we got too busy making iCads. Lisa and I are going to do, if we can handle it, we're going to do mostly black and white ones cut for our black and white journal. It may be that we can't stand not having any color. So we'll see how long we last with just black and white. And what it's like to print just black and white, because we may find that we really don't like what's coming out. Now Katie has to go have foam sticker things. Yep. What she's talking about is I made letters. Where are they? And numbers, because I wanted letters and numbers for the jelly plate. Janice is going to be at work. Because I wanted letters and numbers for the jelly plate. So I made letters and number stamps for the jelly plate. Janice, you can do a lot just with mark making tools and to make painty paper. So, but my jelly plate is one of those things I dearly love. My little foam daubers are not necessarily. Hi and bye, Mina. Okay. Yeah, the letters and the numbers are, I'm excited to try using them. What I really liked was the last time we played, I got several prints. I pulled several prints that looked like they were old walls, like in a city where they had painted and had advertising on the wall. And the jelly prints came out looking like there was leftovers of that kind of stuff. So they're very grungy. Hi, Brenda. Oh, don't worry about it, Brenda. A lot of people spell my name differently than I spell it, so that's not a big deal. So that old wall, old grungy city wall kind of look is what I'm after. So that's why I and it just so happened that I had just found those little foam letter things. Now I believe Dollar Tree has little foam letter things. Just so you know, Katie, I think they have them. I hadn't bought them, but I got those at a garage sale. Okay, one more and then I'm done inking. I have to use the pad around the edge. So at least I'm done for now, because inking stuff can get kind of boring. I don't want you guys. It was bad enough that I had to sit and punch holes in my postcard book last week, and I still haven't finished. Oh, fly. Missed. Julie, if I used glue, I would use art glitter glue or tacky glue. One of the two. Thank you, Kathy. You're enjoying seeing them again as I ink them. Okay, well, I guess I'll ink some more. the particular ones I used, Julie, had self-stick stuff on them. They were like stickers and they were very sticky. So I just let them stick themselves to things. So, but I would say that if you're having to glue them, I would use art glitter glue or tacky glue. One of those two, because, you know, it's basically you're gluing plastic. Because really and truly, that foam stuff is basically a plastic. Yeah, and the sticky on the one side on mine was very, very sticky. So I just went for it. If they pull off while I'm jelly plating, then I'll know that I have to glue them, but I won't know that till I actually go to use them. Okay, Julie, and that was one of the reasons why I went ahead and made the video yesterday. It depends on what you're going to use them for. If you're putting them on and you're going to use them on the jelly plate, you want them on right. But on the jelly plate, you do not want them backwards. If you're making them to stamp with, then you want them backwards. But on the jelly plate, they need to be the right direction. So that was one of the reasons I made the video, because I'm sure you guys know, but specifically for the jelly plate, they need to be the right direction if you want to read the letters correctly on your print. So they have to, if it's a word, it has to look like a word. If it's whatever way the letter is, it has to be correct. And it made it easy to make them because they were already sticky. So, okay, how about that? I got 2 already done. All right there. Okay, this mess. See, my little foam thingy is starting to fall apart. Thank you, Lisa. These sticky are not very sticky. Yeah, see, the ones I had were pretty sticky. So, thanks, Lisa posted my video. It was last night's video. And I don't think it's very long. Okay, glasses might be necessary for this. By the way, this double inking thing is something I learned from Jamie over at APG Jamie. She will use her dauber and ink a color and then go around it with black. Now I'm using black all the way on all of it, but it really does make a difference to the piece to take your pad and go around the edges of it. It really, I don't know. It just adds to it. And it just ties that little frame in. And even when you're using a color, a different color, like if you wanted to use brown or sepia, edging it in black seems to really make it stand out. I really like how that one came out. Kathy, I'm having trouble finding a bunch of mine too. I will tell you that Dick Blick had some colors that I haven't ordered them because I had to wait. Dick Blick has some colors that I couldn't find elsewhere. Because a lot of the colors it's almost impossible to find. I thought I would try messaging Ranger, but I hadn't gotten that far yet. I've had other things on my agenda, kind of thing. But yeah, getting the re-inkers for the little pads, and I have a funny feeling that as they discontinue colors, it's going to get even harder. Because you know they change those colors out every year. I wish that they would market when they market these little pads in sets of 4, that they would market the re-inkers in sets of 4, because you know you're going to need them. Yeah, even the Ranger site still wrong jelly. I checked Blick, Jerry's, and Amazon. I only found most of them at Simon Says Stamp. Okay, Simon Says Stamp. Okay, I missed some. Great video. Do not have hello stamp, hello pad yet, but you found all but the Paradise Teal. Check Simon Says Stamp. Okay. No, Julie, they're not discontinuing these. What they do is they discontinue certain colors when they bring out new colors. All the companies are like that. You know, they won't ever discontinue the black and the standard colors, but they do change the colors that, you know, they have. Like, okay, probably like cactus flower. They might not have that one this year, and they'll have another new pink or fuchsia color, and that's just standard marketing. You know, when they discontinue paint colors, that's, you know, you have your room painted in a specific color, but next year that color is not on the market, so if you have to add something, you can't. Yeah, Kathy, I think that, what about the geranium red? See, and that's one of the colors I use all the time. And I haven't found it yet, Julie, but I'll look at the Simon Says Stamp store, because that probably would be a very good place. They probably have more than some of the other companies. But yeah, I think that's the case. That's how I feel about it, Kathy, is that if I can't get the re-inker, the 4 pads, it's amazing, but you know, there'll be 2 or 3 of the colors that I really like, and then there's a couple of them that I barely use. Oh, I like that one. There's some more over on my table from the last few days, but I'm not gonna fuss going getting them. You don't have that ink pad? Oh, that brown, the sepia that Lisa loves, they're gonna have that forever. That's kind of like a standard neutral color. I'm pretty sure sepia, coffee, of course black. They're gonna have those colors. Okay. Ta-da! Okay, I think that one goes that way. Yeah. Yeah, that sepia is going to be around. I wouldn't worry about that one. And that one was not hard to find. I got that one on Amazon. I got the sepia, the coffee, black, and I think there was one other that I got. on Amazon. I don't remember which color it was. Sepia, coffee, black. I got all three of those on Amazon. Kathy's going to fire up the laptop and look. Thank you, dear. Okay. We got to clean up a little bit so that we can actually move on this table. Okay. Yeah. Well, and that's, I guess, okay, Julie, but if you, that way you have to understand that some of the ink pads are not going to last because you won't have those colors. When I did Stampin' Up, whenever I ordered the ink pads, I ordered the re-inkers. And so I'm lucky because Stampin' Up has changed their colors in the last 20 years. And so their color families are not quite the same. They still have these lovely color families that, you know, have like brights and fall, but their colors aren't the same. But I have re-inkers for all my pads, so. Okay. Where would I put it all? Yeah, that's a problem. Ooh, the pads are leaving bits everywhere. I've never had one do that. Now, mine are all frayed on the edge, Katie. Mine have, they have little hairs. See that little hair coming out the edge? But that's because I use them on the edges of things. And I rub on them. But they're fabric on top. So, you know, that little fiber, if it gets to bother me, I just cut it off. Okay, we have a choice. You guys get to vote. Shall I bind my postcard book, or shall I work on my cardboard book? You get to vote. Okay, where's that goes? This is in the center. I do fraying on the edge from rubbing too, but the ink pen. I don't know why I would be leaving issues. And says cardboard book. Anybody else? Cardboard book's probably more fun. I'm going to go and fetch it. I'll be right back because I have to get it off of the other side of the room. Yeah. Brittany says cardboard book too. Linda says that works for her. Of course, Linda's sleepy, so, you know, I could probably do anything. Oh, yeah. Okay. I did print some quotes out on some coffee dyed paper, and I have some of my eco dyed paper. And I have an idea of some of the things I want to do. I decided I was going to use some quotes, so. I may not use that. That was. You're still working on your cardboard book? Okay. Well, I should have, oh, blast. They fell over. I should have sanded this already, but I just didn't get to it. And I'm going to have to excuse myself, guys. I'm sorry. I'll be right back. When you get up from there, I'm going to need tea, but I don't need it right this instant. Okay, guys, sorry. Oh, they have 52 different colors, though, so that's pretty amazing. Vermilion seems a good red as well. Yes, vermilion is a good red. Nope, they have carnation red and poppy, red poppy, vermilion, barn door. No geranium. And see, geranium is one of my favorites. So I'm going to have to hunt for it. Okay, so what I didn't get done, and I should have gotten done, is to sand some of this black off. So I'm going to take my fancy sanding block, and I'm going to go, they are $4. Oh, that's not bad at all, because I think I paid $5 something on Amazon. I'm going to do this over the garbage can. I don't want to do it on my desk. Oh, but Lisa, you're right. It absolutely makes a difference. Yeah. Sanding it a little bit does make a big difference. I'll show y'all in just a minute. It kind of grunges it up. It takes some of it off, makes it look less. See, I really like what it did. Yep. I was hopeful too, Kathy, but that's okay. It's I've been going to like I said, I've been going to contact Ranger, but the other thing is that Tim Holtz and what is the other, Wendy Vetch? Some of my inks are Wendy Vetch. And that is, red geranium is one. Well, I know the other inker I got on Amazon was plum, because I use the plum a lot. Some of the places that when I sand, it's taking a little bit of the papers off, which is really kind of cool. Kind of makes it grungier. Yeah, VECCHI. And I don't know if if that is one reason why you can't get some of the colors. Anyways, I'm going to do just a couple more of these, and then I'll work on finishing them, because I'm down to putting on the, what do I want to say? To making the focal points. Other than sanding these, I'm down to making focal points. And I think this is my back one. Okay. All right. So that's 3 of them. That's enough to start with. If I run out, I'll sand some more. Watering can is another favorite you use. They have a lot of hers on there, so it's hard telling. They have the plum, yeah, and I got some plums. So now I only have one little page of this. This happens to be it's a board measuring, let's see, round logs reduced to inch board measure, Doyle's. It's a little book I got. But it has to do with trees being turned into lumber. And since how I'm doing leaves, I decided I am going to go ahead and use a little piece of this in each collage. And then I have these fun stickers, and I'm going to use them with some of my, what do you call it, Echo dyed paper. So we're going to do some of both of those things. Let's move these non-sanded ones out of the way. These are the sanded ones. And that's, which one is my biggest one? This is my back. So I put something on both sides of those. Okay. The 4-pack mini ink pads with red geranium. Huh. Well, I do not know. We're just going to have to all write them and say, why can't we get red geranium? Okay, so that, and a quote. And I printed, and I don't know if you can see it, but see there's a squished spot down through the edge, and I was okay with that. Hi, Andrea. Oh, no, Kathy, because I'm just going to get on and order them eventually. I just haven't. $4.49 is not bad. It's definitely better than any place else I've seen them. I just got on and copied quotes about leaves on, and that's what I'm going to use for my words. So here's my tear ruler. Red geranium rain ink are sold out. Bippity boop. Okay. And I'm not going to worry really which quote goes where. I am going to read it and make sure I like it. Because, you know, if I don't like that quote, that's not going to make me happy. Uh-oh, that's not going to work. Don't do it so fast. Okay, I like this one, so we're going to start with that one. It says, one of the great lessons the fall of the leaf teaches is this: do your work well and then be ready to depart when God shall call. Tyrone Edwards. And I inked this one in black. And I kind of like the ink in black because it kind of ties with the edges. But do I want black on that, or do I want some coffee? So we need the other little squashy thing. And then we'll see. Well, I'd be in serious trouble because we don't have walnuts here, Andrea. The ink boat must be stuck in the harbor with the rest of the supply boats. Very true. Okay. All right. Well, this thing, I am just honestly gonna tear into some little pieces. Because I just want little bits of it. It looks good just like that. Okay, with the light brown on that one and the black on the other one. Okay. Oops. Would help, I guess, if you guys could see it better. Linda can't even pick a cookie right now. Okay. Thank you, Lisa. Yeah, I like that. But I think we want just a tiny bit of these little numbers. Just a little piece of it. Of course, it's going to have ink. Okay, was that the, yeah, that's the brown one. Thanks, Katie. Thanks, Lisa. Andrea, that is very true. Uh-huh. Okay, now then, where do we want to put this piece? Okay. Uh-oh. Don't blow your little pieces away. Yep. Okay. Yep, there we go. That's it. That's what I'm going to do. I think. We'll see how it goes. But in general, that is my plan. Is to use these three little elements to add stuffs. Well, actually it'd be 4 elements, wouldn't it? There we go. Okay, so that's, I'm too close now. That's one. Yep. Okay, so that's one page. Now do the back of this one. So we need maybe a piece. Now that's just rusty. That doesn't have any leaves on it. And I kind of want the leaves. So this is a big page, so I can have a pretty good size piece. So oh dear. Try like make art blendable dye ink. Let's not do that again, Linda, okay? That's too ouchy. Okay, so we have these. Like this ginkgo leaf. Don't know exactly how I'm going to use it. The tea fairy came. Make sure you leave us enough tea for dinner. I'll have to settle for water after that bottle if we don't have enough for dinner.
We put a bottle out.
Oh, yeah, and it'll be made by dinner. Okay. Because it was all rainy and nasty yesterday, we didn't get tea as there wasn't as much tea made yesterday. Okay. Oh, I should have inked that piece of paper before I put that on there. Oh, well. Dry leaves upon the wall, which flap like rustling wings, and seek escape. A single frosted cluster on the grape still hangs, and that is all. Susan Coolidge. Okay. So. That noise made you jump even though you were looking right at the screen. I'm sorry. I did not mean to do that. Thank you, sweetie. I appreciate it. It is really good to have a tea fairy. Now, see, if I'd have been thinking about it, I could have come on here and I could have inked all of these little sayings, and I wouldn't have had to make you watch me do that, but that's okay. We need a little piece of this. Might as well ink it while I'm inking. Because, you know, we have to ink it. Of course we have to ink it. And the black one. Why did the rain interfere with making tea? Oh, Andrea, because I make my tea outdoors. Every day I make a gallon of sun tea. And the rain, we had a very bad storm yesterday. It was very cloudy and nasty all day. So I didn't get my gallon of tea made. Now, I should have, had I been thinking about it, made a pot in the house. But I didn't, because usually we're good. We can go a day or so. But we've had several rainy days here recently, and apparently I was thirsty yesterday. So I did not get tea made when I should have just used a pot. And I didn't. Yep, sun tea. I make a gallon of sun tea every single day. And we usually go through it. That's all right. I was thinking that I'd put that like that. Yep, there we go. There are those things you call stove. Yes, I know. And actually, I made some Rosella tea this morning, but it's probably still hot, and I will drink it cold later on, so it will be fine. It's kind of more lemonade-like than tea-like, so I sort of usually, don't you like my English? I usually drink it more like sort of sweet and sour. It's kind of like, it's very vitamin C, very acidic kind of tea. But yes, I didn't think I should have made some with the stove. When we're off in the camper, I have to make the teapot full twice in a day. because that's how much we use. Do I have a basement? No. There are no basements here, Andrea. Um, the water table is much too high here for basements. You don't have to dig down very far, and you can hit water here. So I don't know anyone here that has a basement. I am liking these very much. So that will make me happy. That's one page, 2 pages. Next, let's see what we got here. Okay, Katie, I'm going to make a strange noise. Okay. Okay, I said I should ink this first. No, let's see. In Michigan, when I used to live in Michigan, everybody had basements because you have to go down so far because of the frost line that by the time you get a footing made, you might as well have made a basement. Now here, they pour slabs right on top of the ground, and now I do know they have to have footings, but I don't think they have to go down very far. Let's see what this one says. Every peculiar in nature, a leaf, a drop, a crystal, a moment of time is related to the whole and partakes of the perfection of the whole. Ralph Waldo Emerson. That's one reason, Andrea, why several people we know have actual storm shelters, because like the friends where Jeff went to pick the blueberries, they have a storm shelter. It's cinder block, and it was built on top of the ground, but then he buried it on 3 sides with dirt. They took a beating in one of the hurricanes. They got a little too close to a tornado. Those hurricanes kind of can throw tornadoes at you. And they spend a lot of time in their storm shelter during hurricane season because we get some pretty windy and they can spawn tornadoes pretty bad. Storms. Let's see here. I want these kind of irregular. That I don't want these little pieces to be all the same. So, and thank you, Julie. The thing of it is that the focal points are all going to be kind of the same from the way it's going. And that's okay. I'm okay with it. I'm thinking that this long one might look good on there. Yep, yep, yep. Okay. Hurricanes or tornadoes. Hurricane. Yeah, well, yeah, hurricane, but hurricanes kind of come with tornadoes quite often. They when they get out from the coast, they now these little leaf stickers are three-dimensional, so they're kind of cool. Looking it up with her name, Craft Online have the reinkers under the new label. All I had to do was type in when. Ooh, okay. All right. Look it up under her name and Craft Online. Okay. That's awesome, Julie. Yeah, see if you keep looking, if you keep looking, you can usually find it. It just is a matter of looking. Yep. Okay. Yeah, it might be. But I'm sure if we look it up that way, though, maybe we'll find them. I know a lot of the new pads on Amazon come pad and reinker, like Kathy was talking about buying them that way on purpose. Okay, let's see. We need okay. Okay, I like this one. The dead leaves their rich mosaics of olive and gold and brown had laid on the rain-wet pavements through all the empowered town. All the embowered town. Embowered. Interesting. Samuel Longfellow. Okay. Thank you, Linda. Thank you, guys. Andrea for the thumbs. Thank you for mentioning it. Yeah, I'll have to do the reinkers a little at a time. Yep. I'll probably try to get the ones that I use the most, or the ones that are getting dry, because, you know, that way you've got Lisa has a green I do not have, which I really liked. I think it's the library green. She has a different 4-pack than I have on one of the sets of colors, and that green was really pretty. It was a very interesting. Just woke up again. Yeah, at least for your most favorite colors. That's well, and the day I had ordered the plum was I had been using the plum a lot, so I knew that I would need black and coffee and sepia, and the plum was just another one I had been using a lot, so I got that one. But I'm using the inks more and more because they are permanent when they dry. It means I can layer over the top of them so much easier, which I really kind of like. Okay, let's pick one like this and put it like that, kind of crooked. And I'm thinking like that. I love this plant. This is mimosa. I want to do a bunch more eco. I want to say eco dyeing. I don't know why I say eco dyeing. I want to do a bunch more eco dyeing and use a bunch of mimosa leaves because I really like how that turns out. That and the grape leaves are two colors that I really like. Oh, Linda, I hate it when meds do that. I told you all about my last dental thing. What happened? I had to have that root canal, and my husband actually took me to Hobby Lobby and left me alone. I said I want to go to Hobby Lobby on the way home, and he took me. And then he went off to the restroom while it left me in the art department. It's like, boy, did he not thinking when he did that. Oh. He really didn't know what kind of trouble he might come back to. I could have bought the whole store. He'd have never, known. Okay. That crease that my printer put in that piece of paper just makes it look even more perfect on these cardboard pages. I'm loving this now. Yeah, it was dangerous, Julie. It was very dangerous. He didn't think very well when he did that. Oh, Linda, I wouldn't doubt it. Those meds can really mess your stomach up. Okay, I got this one. Let's see, that's upside down? That's right side up. This is my little flap. Okay. Let's see what else we got in the way of paper over here. Oh, I want to use some of this. This is grape leaves, and I really like what it does too. So I need to, and I found that big pan, so I can do some of my big papers nice and flat out. Oh, Linda. Oh, my goodness. Now, these are really pretty pieces, but they just don't have exact leaves on them. So I'll use them for something else. Okay. That one's going to tear crooked just because. Oh, no, no, no. I really like that quote. Okay, that's all right. It's okay. It's just a little torn. Oh, the new labeled ones are even cheaper. Cool. All right, let's find some more of this. Okay. So I grunched it up by tearing it even more. So, you know, that's just the way it is. This one says, "'Tis sweet to listen as the night winds creep from leaf to leaf." Lord Byron. And this one has a really nice, we might want to use a smaller piece of that. We'll have to see. We'll have to look at it, see what it looks like. I like this one. All right. We need some black ink. Where's the black ink? I might finish this book someday, Lisa. Now, if y'all didn't know this, we started this cardboard book when I was at Lisa's. So we've been working on it a while. All right. I'm going to use this little tiny leaf. Yep. I was just so surprised. Teresa's back. Yay, Teresa's back. I was so surprised that they sent you home, Linda, right so quickly. And Teresa, too, was home right away. Of course, I guess I shouldn't be. The last, when I had, well, it's been, it's probably been 10 years or better. I had some surgery while we were in South Dakota, and I went home the next morning. So I guess I shouldn't be surprised. They don't want you to stay in the hospital, I think, anymore. They want you out. Okay. That way. I've actually finished 4 pages, and this will be the 5th one. Yay! And I think I have 22 that I have to finish. So I don't know that I'm going to get it done today, but it's going to be closer than it was before. Yeah. Even he said that you would have a 90% chance. Whew. Well, staying in the hospital is, actually, you don't sleep. I don't know about anybody but me, but I was awake all night the last time I was in the hospital because there's something going on, and they're constantly coming in and bothering you, so you don't sleep. That was just a little too perfect. Okay, so now we got to do the other side. We need a different piece. Let's go for this. Let's do a really skinny piece. Let's do a kind of skinny piece. Skinny piece. Maybe a little leaf. Okay. No. Oh, I forgot to ink it. Hi. I mean, you don't get any rest. The hospital is not a restful place. It is definitely not a restful place. They're constantly coming in and bothering you. And of course, they constantly want you to take meds. It's like somewhere along the line in the middle of the night, the last time I was in the hospital, there was a male nurse come in, and he said, well, you're due for some pain meds. And I said, well, I don't want them. He said, you don't? I said, no, what I'd really like is an ibuprofen. He said, oh? I said, yeah. I said, I do not want the pain meds. I just want something to take it down just a little bit. And he said, well, let me see what I can do. And he went off, and he must have called the doctor because it was, like 2 o'clock in the morning. He must have gotten somebody. And he come back with a lovely little 600 milligram ibuprofen, and I was fine. And I was so happy that I had said that. And he was kind enough to find it for me. What journal am I doing? Teresa, I am working on the cardboard book that Lisa and I started when I was in Texas. When we streamed together, like when I was in the same camera with Lisa, while we were in Texas. We started this cardboard book. We made them out of boxes. And I just haven't gotten mine finished. So I'm trying to finish mine up so that I can call it done. And oops, the black. I need the black. And have it finished. It's just when I get all of this, the focal points on the pages, then all I have to do is punch holes in it and thread some. I actually have some ribbon. I think it's linen ribbon that Lisa gave me that she used. That's the perfect color. That I'm just going to tie through holes. So no. That's what we're going to do. So that's what I'm working on, Teresa. I'm trying to finish. That's the. Oh, that was good. I didn't pay attention where I had that. Now you see these letters on there and how they look like old wall letters. They're from a stencil, and I just inked through them. Images of different kinds of spices you grow. I'm going to make it into a cookbook. Oh, how fun, Teresa. Yeah, I think Lisa used, and I need to go back and watch because she did a flip recently, and I have not actually gone through the whole flip. But I think she used different kinds of images and things on her pages, which, makes it more interesting. But I'm also at that stage where I want to have it finished. So, but I think doing a cookbook with it would be fun. Okay, that's 6 pages, and I have a little flippy thing right there. Something needs to be in there, so. Just needs to have a little secret in there. There are all the colors in embossing powders? Ooh, I did not know that. Don't tell me that, Julie. Now, I do know that, okay, let me go and get something. I'll be right back. Okay. There. Now my little secret has something. It just has something. So I'll be right back. It's just over on the end of the table. I just have to get it. Ah. Trying to bring example, and I don't have an antique linen. What is this one? Okay. Now, Julie, are they embossing powders or are they these embossing glazes? Because these distress embossing glazes. Okay, now this one is, and peeled paint is one you can get the ink in. You can get the oxide spray, you can get oxide ink, and these are embossing glazes, and this is peeled paint. Now I'll show you. I don't know if you can see, but you see the difference in the color. This is a very pale green, and this looks darker. But she told me when you put this stuff over something, the thing about these embossing glazes is that they're see-through. That's why I got them. I got these at the scrapbook store. That in Branson. I'm starting to use more of the enamel glittery powders. Yeah, and Andrew, that's another thing is that the glazes are see-through, and I didn't see any that they had actual embossing powders, but that doesn't mean they had everything. Glazes are translucent, but you can make your own if you have clear embossing powder and alcohol inks. You can make any color you want. Oh, Andrew, we have to do that on. We have to try that one. Okay. Embossing glaze made from clear embossing powder, and alcohol ink. Do you just mix it into the clear embossing powder and then use it like you would in other embossing powder? Because that, Lisa and I have been talking. We need to do another embossing kind of day. They had a new distress color out on their counter. The little clear, put in non-porous cup, drop in a little alcohol ink, and stir until the ink evaporates. Then use like regular embossing powder. It's beautifully translucent. Ooh! Oh yeah, we're doing that. We got to do that. We got to play with that. I don't want to play with it today because I'd have to get everything out, and it's too late. But Lisa's gonna try it tomorrow night. Yay! I can't get everything out right now. So, but what I was going to say is in the store, they had a new color of the distress line, and they had like 9 different products, all the same color, because they had a new kind of baby pink that was not my thing, but you know, it was one of those pretty pink, kind of baby pink colors. But that definitely sounds like a plan to play with that. That sounds really cool. You stamp with a color and go over it with the clear powder. It makes colors. Yes, you can do that too. Stamp with a color and then go over with clear powder. Andrea, that is a really good idea. Okay, I have to sand a few more of these, so let me put a pretty one out here for you to look at, because you know. Thank you, Andrea, for sharing that, because that is really that will be a fun thing, because Lisa and I both have alcohol inks. Not only that, you could blend your colors. So alcohol inks you can blend together, so you could get lots and lots of colors. Oops. I just peeled some of my paper off. Okay. I wonder if those little tiny plastic like shot glasses from Dollar Tree would work to blend that in. Would the alcohol ink eat that too fast, I wonder? Because I have some of those. These. I think these were from, these may not have been from Dollar Tree, but I have some of the little ones from Dollar Tree too. Teresa says, now I need to get alcohol inks. Uh-huh. Yeah. We're just enablers around here, Teresa. You think the little red cups would work? Okay. I have, I bought some little plastic cups from Dollar Tree to put embossing powders in that have lids, which probably would work too. Okay, that's 4 more. That'll do for right this minute. I'll bet she's not sorry, Teresa. I'll bet you she is not sorry. Uh-huh, uh-huh, uh-huh. I'm getting all dirty today. Okay, Barbara. Barbara's gonna go put her toes up. Okay, this one is really cute and little, so we got to find a little piece of leaf for it. Just a little piece. Oh, I got a piece right here. All right, now then, let's see here. I need a little quote. One is pretty small. I believe a leaf of grass is no less than the journey work of the stars. Walt Whitman. No, it is us guaranteed that she is not sorry. Yeah. Okay. I was. Oh, well, that's really cool, Barbara. You got to go and meet her? How wonderful. Okay. Now you don't know that. Oh, yes, we do, Andrea. Yes, we do. You guys are funny. How fun, Barbara. Is she on a vacation or just... I hope I remembered to put the black edge around the last one. Yeah, I did. Well, thank you, Barbara. That's very sweet of you to say. Well, we have put our fall trip plans sort of on hold for the moment. We've got to figure out what we're going to do about moving Mom, and I found out Friday that one of the things we had planned is not going to work with the house situation. So I don't know exactly what we're going to do just yet. So we're kind of putting everything a little bit on hold so that we can have time to figure it out. I think we'll use this little red one. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I finally got hold of the VA office I need to go and see, and I can't even get an appointment until August 30th. And that was because she had kind of blocked out some appointments for in case she had, serious senior citizen issue people that needed as soon as possible. She said if she got a cancellation, she would call me. But oh, Tanya, you know what I just did? I just got that very close to this edge. I shouldn't have done that. Oh well, that's just the way it is. We put our travel plans on hold because the camper broke, and it's 2+ months for scheduling. Kathy, you'll be lucky if you can see anybody about it and if they have parts. When we were in Red Bay, there was over 300 brand new campers waiting on air conditioners. So parts are really hard to come by. One of the things they had to do to ours, they happened to be able to scrounge a part off of an old unit to fix it. So, you know, it's right now is just not a good time to have a problem. Finished your iCat for today and the little journal page first since March. Oh my. Well, I was gone for a while. And one person nunnery. Okay. In the corner painting and lurking. Kathy's here. Hi, Kathy. We took it to your local dealer and you're waiting on parts. Yeah, that's the thing. Parts are really, really hard to come by. Okay, so I really like how that came out. Let's see what we can do on the other side. But I really want to use a different leaf on the other side. Hmm. Okay, excuse me. Yeah, it is. It is kind of hard on hot summer days, but you know, of course, the RV has air conditioning, so it's not too bad. Okay, so let's see here. Let's take this down like this first. Then let's do that and that and that. Andrea, when we were in Red Bay, there were 300 brand new rigs waiting on air conditioners. Those people actually have put deposits on those rigs because Tiffin doesn't build an RV until they have money on them. So these are people that have paid for them and are not getting them. You cannot. Dealers do not have any campers, big campers to sell. Now, some of the smaller units, they're getting a lot of, but they're not getting a lot of big units right now. They just don't have them. So, okay, we need to find droplets of water would roll around the surface of a lotus leaf and not leave any trace. Okay, I kind of like that. That's good. Hi, Becky. Oh, on the bonus room wall. Just what you wanted. Jeffrey picked blueberries, so he's kind of done. It's too hot to go outside after lunchtime. He doesn't need to be out there in this heat. I'm gonna do this one too at the same time, in case I need that one. Well, Kathy, I won't tell you what I think of Camping World, but if you want to message me, I'll tell you what I think of Camping World. Yes, Barbara, I just searched leaf quotes, and then I did not get exactly what I wanted on just like one page. Sometimes you can just ask for something and you will get exactly what you want, all just lined up on a page. I had to go in and pull um, from multiple pages what I was getting. Yes, Kathy. Probably this. That's who supposedly was rebuilding our camper when we got in the wreck. So. Well, Jeffrey had to put everything from the little garage into the big garage last 2 days ago because of the storm we had. You know, we get water, and when we get water, um, it can sometimes be too high and cause trouble. So, needless to say, he moved the lawnmower and the generators, and plus he was working on the generator. He moved all that stuff to high ground so that he was sure that we weren't going to have a waterlogged a problem with our lawnmower and the likes of that. So he's got his workspace all filled up with that stuff. Uh-oh. He said he made a mistake though yesterday. He had put my car and the truck in front of the workshop, and he left the Jeep out in case we needed to get to it. And he could have been working on the Jeep if he had just put it inside the big barn with the lawnmower and all that other stuff. So, but he wouldn't have wanted to go out there anyways. It was pouring rain. And I put my coffee dyed paper right through the printer, and I just take out all the other. That little tail is gonna end up broke if I don't stick it down. I just put it right through the printer just like I do regular paper. Now, this long paper that I used, this is legal size paper. Well, I have to feed it through a different spot than normal, but you know, it goes in real just fine. They've done very nicely on the thumbs today. Thanks, Andrea. Okay, well, there's 2 more pages done. Yay. But I got to clean up my hands because, you know, they're starting to bother me. My fingernails are going to be lovely sepia color again. I got to take care of blueberries this evening. Jeff got them in the fridge, but I won't be able to leave them there because I've got so much tomato stuff I've got going. They're going to have to. Thanks, Anne. Did it give you ideas for yours? That's what we got to have is ideas for yours. Okay, well, let's see here. I got this little piece left. I've got this ready. What whispers so strange at the hour of midnight from the aspen leaves trembling so wildly? Why in the lone wood sings it sad when the bright full moonbeams upon it so mildly? I don't know that I read poetry very well, but that's what it says. Okay. Well, good, Anne. That sounds... It's always good when something gives you another little idea, like Andrea telling us how we can make translucent embossing powders. If I knew where anything was, I would go and grab it right now, but I don't. So Lisa's going to play with it tomorrow night, guys. Okay, so... Oh, well, let's make sure we put this... Is that right side up? Yes, that's right side up. Okay. I think we have to glue that piece of paper down before we stick that one on. Because it's going to have wraps. Oh, and ice is awful. Lisa and I agree that ice is terrible. We neither one like ice. Heating pad is so much better, but at the same time, it doesn't do the same job. So... Don't forget, you'll need something to stir the ink into the clear craft coffee stirrers. Okay. I probably have some like little plastic coffee stirrers. I don't know that I have a popsicle stick might work too, although that might you might find that your embossing powder sticks to it. Okay, where did my little piece go? Okay, so this little piece goes down here. And that goes like that. You like ice, Barbara? I do not like ice. Heating pad, yes. Ice, no. Yeah, because I'm going to have to hunt for the little red cups I've got, but I would have... I don't even know where my thing of clear embossing powder is. I do know where my little pin is. There we go. It was on the floor. Now then, we're going to use this big ginkgo leaf because I want it to go off there. And I don't know why there is no stickum on which cards of these leaves? That just doesn't make any sense. There we go. So you can get back to having friends. Okay. Just for the acetates. Yeah, these are really nice acetates on this Dollar Tree sticker. That I will tell you is for sure. That piece of acetate will be getting saved. Sorry, guys. I'm still answering questions about the show and stuff from last week, so I had to check and make sure that was okay. Okay, so that worked real well. I like that one. Okay, now we need... Let's do... There. There. Take this edge off of this one. Ink it. Uh-oh, did I... Oh, the sticker? Oh, I haven't been inking the stickers. I've inked the papers. I haven't been inking the leaves. A quarter of a frozen tush. The funny shaped page? Well, all of them are a little bit odd. Some specimen cards, yeah. I've got to get some of that done too, Teresa. I've got dried flowers and things that I have gotten ready, and I just haven't made this cards yet. Okay. Let's see here. We need another strip of this. Tear up into little pieces. It's amazing how far you can make a little strip of stuff go. Okay. But yeah, I liked the odd shaped pages. I think they came out pretty cool. Oh, we need another quote. Let's see what this one says. That one just doesn't intrigue me. Somewhere I have some more. Where are the rest of them? I may not have enough to do all my pages. I'm going to have to see. Okay. Another thing I do, the other thing I do, Barbara, is that when I pull quotes off the internet, they're all different fonts and sizes of type and stuff like that. So when I start to make them where I can use them, what I usually do is make them all the same size, and all, because these even had the names were a different color. They were like green names and stuff, and I don't like that when I'm putting them all together in a book. So I just ended up, I just make them all the same font, all the same size. My challenge cards made with the calendar. You must be talking to Barbara or Becky. Are you talking to Barbara or Becky? Teresa? Because I haven't used a calendar lately. The other thing is, Barbara, I knew that these pages are small, so I made them 3 columns so that they would print this way, so that they would fit on the page. Sometimes I make them longer than that, so that depends on the page you're using them on. So, you know, I may have some I don't use, and that's okay. I'll just put them in my little book. But Teresa, I'm not sure which ones what you're talking about exactly. If you're talking to me. No, you're talking to me. Challenge cards. Challenge cards made with a calendar. I'm not sure I know what that was. Honestly. Now that may be that I just don't remember. But a video that just popped up on your phone. So it must be something old. I honestly cannot remember. I honestly don't remember making something with the challenge cards. Oh, maybe the 101 days or something? It must be. I'll have to think about that one, guys, because I just can't remember using a calendar right now. 101 days. Yeah, that might be the 101, the 100-day challenge, the 100-day challenge. Yeah. That would be the one I would be thinking that it might have been. It is funny how videos pop up. And what people see that's different, you know. I have certain videos that people see all the time, and then there's other videos that you wonder if people ever see them. Okay, so like that, maybe. Sometimes you have to think about it. Yep, there we go. Okay, Teresa, thanks. That way I'll remember what I was looking at. Hi, Patricia. Oh no, Patricia. Yes, I was a little bit late, but I'm here. Um, I didn't actually make it on until what was it, guys? About 10 or 12 after 1. But I'm sorry you missed us. Does the heat gun make it dry darker? Kathy, I have no idea. I do not know. First off, I don't have any Jane Davenport stuff that I can think of. Um, and I have not, and I don't tend to use a heat tool, so I don't know the answer to your question. But maybe somebody else does. If you think long, you think wrong. There you go. Well, Patricia, I'm sorry. Sniff, sniff. I understand. Like I said, I was late today. Basically, I had 2 o'clock in my head, even though my husband and I had discussed the fact that I would be on at 1 o'clock. I don't know. I was sitting in the living room having my little bit of lunch, and all of a sudden went, oh, I'm supposed to be online right now. My computer was not over here. Nothing was ready. I still had a mess on my table. First time you use it and you think it's your last. Well, Kathy, the thing of it is if it's a flesh tone paint, you know that you need to lighten it, or you know what it is now. That's the thing. Okay. I'm going to sand one more piece. I have this many more to go, but I'm going to sand one more and we'll do one more. Well, that's interesting. That piece of cardboard came right off. I like how it brings some of the paper up sometimes. And tears off some of the pieces of paper, like that one. I like that it just kind of grunges it all up. Yes, Kathy. We started this cardboard book while I was in Texas with Lisa. And so, yes, I am working on the same book. Oh, I like this one. It says, and softly through the altered air hurries a timid leaf. Well, I guess it's a good thing that I was only going to do one more page because I'm down to 2 little leaves. Yeah, we started this this book when I was there and actually streaming on the channel with Lisa at the same time. And I think I worked on it one time while we were on our trip. The problem is you know that I didn't have a lot of crafting time while we were on the trip. And that's not a problem because believe me, I had plenty of other things to do. But I didn't have a lot of time to work on this, so it didn't get done. All right, this maybe needs to come in a little bit somewhere. So I want to get it finished. Makes it look battered and torn. Yes, Teresa. And thank you, Brenda. I wasn't sure where I was going to go with it. But I liked when I decided I was going to use leaves on everything, then I decided the leaf quotes would work real well. I thought about using, just a minute and I'll show it to you. I have some washi tape that has words on it, and I thought about using them. These words. I thought about using those, but I decided I didn't really like just them. Yes, and that's it. You were supposed to be on vacation. Well, that's true, Patricia. And we were hiking and you know, trail riding and doing all sorts of that kind of stuff. So the fact that I didn't get much crafting done is fine. I made postcards every night, so you know, I did do something every single day. Well, I shouldn't say that. There were like 3 days I did not make a postcard. And I if we go off again, I will carry a lot less stuff because I didn't get too much of it. Lisa, did you get Teresa's email? Okay. Yeah, it makes it look battered and torn, all grungy. Okay. I have one more little leaf. So we need a piece of paper to put that on that one. Let's okay. We need a quote. Oh, I like this quote. Autumn flings her fiery cloak over the sumac, beech, and oak. Susan Lendroth. Okay, come on, tear. It's amazing how strong coffee can make copy paper. Thanks, Barbara. Thanks, Julie. Thank you. Thank you all. We're going to Sicily next year. And Pete already said no craft stuff. Uh-huh. Yep, no craft stuff. No, I can't take any craft stuff. No, 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 no. Well, Jeff just told me I needed to ease off what I took. Of course, I took an empty tote. I mean, it was not a little tote either. It was an empty, pretty good sized tote. Because I knew that I would want to go to thrift stores. Of course, I went to thrift stores with Lisa, and that was already pre-planned. And we went to thrift stores, so. And so I had an empty tote that I filled up on the trip. And that was, kind of fun. Of course, we had lots of room. It's not about the room, it's about how heavy things get. Sneak in some coloring. Julie, I'm not, I don't really enjoy coloring, but I do really enjoy painting with the Inktense blocks and colors. I really do enjoy that. And okay, there's that and that. Let's ink this one. Figure out what we're going to do. I can smell my tomatoes cooking, that's much for sure. Okay. Oh, Kathy. Mm-hmm. There you go. Then take stamped images and color them. Yeah, and see, I took a bunch of that kind of stuff and just didn't get to it. I had quite a bit of that kind of thing with me, and then just really and truly did not get to it. Okay, I don't like that pointy thing sticking up. I'll just do it that way. That way. I also took fussy cutting stuff that I knew I needed to fussy cut, and didn't get that done either. So here we go. Yeah, I like that. Okay. Yeah, that's it. We want to take it in case we have downtime, but then I had no downtime to speak of. And this particular trip, now see, when we went off in the fall of 2019, Jeff had Santa Claus school for several days, and I did a lot of crafting and stuff while we were gone, because I had all that time while he was in Santa Claus school. And but this trip, there was only one day where he went off to trail ride with another Jeep guy. The rest of the time, I was, we were doing things together, so, which was really good. We really had a good time. We could have stayed gone for a while longer, I think, if we'd not needed to get home to take care of some stuff. Um, and I had this project, and I had most everything I would have needed to work on it. I just didn't get time, so, which is fine. I also took several books, and I have learned that I don't get that kind of time to read books anymore. We just don't have that much downtime. Okay, I'm going to show you my pages that I've got done so far. I'm very pleased. I don't know which ones are which here. Let me see which ways go. Okay. Uh-oh. Why are you stuck together? No. Oh. That was interesting. These are three-dimensional, and that one got stuck to that one. So that's something I'm going to have to pay attention to, is where they line up with each other. Because they're going to get caught. So I will have to put them together where they won't do that. Because that's going to catch in it too. So, that was interesting. Oh, I know what it is. My crock pot turned off. I'll have to go take care of it. That's not a big deal. But I'll have to watch it because like that, those little pieces, because these are three-dimensional stickers, they got caught. So oh yeah, I'm liking this. I'm very happy with it now. You told me I would be, Lisa, if I just kept going. You just got to keep going. Blues and spices. Now see, this one and this one line up, so I may have to rearrange that. Well, that may be a problem. I may have to figure out where to put these together and put them in. Okay, that many pages are done. I have, let's see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I am not going to put any sticker or anything on the back. I might put a quote on the back, but I'm not going to put the leaf sticker because if I do, it won't go in. So I'll probably not put anything on the back of it. So I've got quite a few more pages to do. And let's see, what else did I do today? I did my little note, my little journal, which, where is it at? It went over here. I did my little journal page, which I really liked. And I did one of these. Where's it? Thank you, Patricia. Thanks, Lisa. Thanks, guys. Oh, these are all messed up now. But we did I did the Cat in the Hat one because it kind of looks like Cat in the Hat today. So, and it is 4:30, and I am going to go because I have to I have tomatoes to take care of. I have blueberries to take care of. I need to fix dinner. All of those lovely, lovely things. I've got orders to pack, stuff like that. So, guys, don't forget, Lisa will be on tomorrow night, and she said she's going to play with Andrea's technique of making your own translucent embossing powder, which that's going to be really cool because I didn't know you could do that. Tuesday at 2, we will be here, and Anne and Lisa and Barbara and I are going to Jelly Plate. First, we're going to do our iCAD, though. So we're going to do our iCAD before we start jelly plating, just so that we all, because we're all for doing it. So we're going to get that done. And then don't forget, Mary might be on tonight. She usually does Sunday night. So don't forget, Mary might be on tonight. So, and we are working on plans for the Streamathon. So far, Katie and Anne and Barbara, Mary, I can't remember who else. I could tell you Tuesday. Have all committed to take a time slot. I haven't heard from Beth. That if Beth happens to be listening, I mentioned to her last night I needed her to check her email, so I may need to send it again. Anyways, guys, I'm going to go. Love you all. I'll see you tomorrow night at Lisa's. Bye-bye.